Us. Living on a plant-based lifestyle. I've been raw food, plant-based, vegan for the past 5 years now. My main reason for going plant-based was because I was ill and I didn't want to end up on pain medication for the rest of my life. So I had to make some changes. So the story went like this. If you notice in this picture here, I'm probably over 200 pounds here. A lot of inflammation, if you can see my face and my neck area kind of swollen, and my feet, ankles were swollen too. So I was retaining a lot of water retention. I went to a family doctor with symptoms. I had serious headaches, like serious migraine headaches, had nauseousness, had acid reflux, had bloating, had a sharp pain right under my rib cage on my right side. Was unable to really eat anything. Whenever I eat, my stomach would just hurt me and swell up. So I wasn't digesting my food fast enough like what I used to. If you notice here in this picture, the right side is where I went on a plant-based lifestyle and just had juices, melon and lemon, apple, celery, turmeric, watercress, name it, was juice and everything every day. That's what I lived on, was just juices only for months and months, years actually. Here, same thing. This is when I started losing all the weight. So I went to the doctor about my symptoms and I explained to him, and he came up with anxiety. So he diagnosed me with anxiety. So he prescribed me Xanax, like zero point 0.5 for my anxiety, for my, being nervous and, I wasn't able to sleep at night or would be up like 2 nights in a row. Can't sleep because, just all the symptoms that was happening to me. He gave me Nexium for my acid reflux, because sometimes when I would lay on my back, my acid would come up from my stomach into my mouth. So if you know that feeling, it burns your esophagus, burns your throat, and it's like hot, like fluid from your stomach lining, acid. It'd be gross, man. That's the worst feeling ever. So he gave me Nexium. So of course I didn't know any better because my lifestyle was eating everything. Drink alcohol, eat everything under the sun. And there was no restriction for me. Drink Red Bull, Monster, take all different type of protein shakes, creatine, took everything. This picture here was me back in the days when I was younger, maybe 14, 15 years old. My lifestyle then was I never drank alcohol. I never, took any painkillers, never did anything. I rarely ate. Here I was like 13, 14. I never ate really nothing. Was in good physical condition. My flexibility was great. Never really had a problem. Cause you remember when you're starting out that lifestyle of eating animal products and taking pain medication and prescription drugs, it takes a while to catch up to you, but eventually it will. Genetics plays a factor depending on the person, but eventually it will catch up to you. So you notice here my flexibility is very, very good here. It's back in the days like 14, maybe like 1994. This is a picture when I was starting to go downhill now. I was like maybe 30, 31 here. Just to do that split hurt because my entire ligaments, my joints, inside between my legs, my abductor muscles, everything would hurt here. Flexibility was horrible here. Was from how it used to be compared to now in my 30s here. It hurt. This is when I was going through my problems. I was starting to develop the problems. So eventually, I was like, man, taking all those medication, all those pills, I'm like, man, this stuff is not helping me. I'm still feeling like crap. I was keep on eating the same type of food, like regardless, eating chicken, curry goat, pork, just eating whatever. And as soon as I eat it, I would feel sick. So I went to this Chinese herbalist, right, who deal with only plant-based, natural ways of living. So I explained to him, my symptoms, the headaches, the pain in my right side under my rib cage, muscle aches, nauseousness, actually reflux. And he looked at me and he said, do you know why you're having that pain in your right side, right? And I'm like, no, the doctor told me it was anxiety. He's like, that's your gallbladder inflamed, meaning that your gallbladder is going bad or it's already bad. And I was like, oh, I never really knew anything about the gallbladder. My knowledge was very limited at that time, So he said, if you continue like this, you know what's going to happen to you. I'm like, no. He's like, you're going to go to the hospital and they're going to take your gallbladder out and put you on medication for the rest of your life. So he looked at me and said, what is my lifestyle now? And I said, my lifestyle? Like, yeah, what do you consume on a daily basis? What do you put into your body? And I said, I don't really have a preference. I just put anything into my body. I eat anything, animal products, name it. And it's like, oh, he looked at me and go, well, that's the problem. I said, oh, really? He said, yep. He said, you have to do a lifestyle change if you want to keep your gallbladder. And I said, oh, okay. And then he looked at me and said, I want you to basically fruits and vegetables. That's it. And whenever you feel nauseous, eat a granny apple, a green apple, whenever you're feeling nauseous. And he said, I know it's kind of hard to lay off of the animal products just like that. It's going to be hard to do that if it's something that you've been doing all your life. So I want you to wear yourself off by eating fish. But I want you to consume vegetables and fruits. And that's it. And I looked at him and I said, man, that sounds crazy. And he looked back at me and go, it sounds crazy? He said, I think it sounds more crazy that you're going to cut your gallbladder out. And then I said, oh, okay, I got your point. So from there I started, I got a juicer, start like just juicing, just doing my research. He actually gave me some detox pills to detox my body, to detox my liver, my gallbladder, which I was taking for a little while. And I did some detoxing and I did some fasting where I only did melon and lemon juice only. And I did also what they call a master cleanse with maple syrup, lemon, and cayenne pepper. And, I just basically did a lot of fasting, a lot of detoxing, and just kept on drinking the green juices, man. Kale, spinach, lemon, ginger, apples. I just keep on drinking, man. Keep on drinking the juice and work out, man. I work out like I never worked out before my whole life. And push myself, man, to the limit. Basically, I'm in better shape now than I was ever in my whole entire life. Even from back in the days when I was younger, I'm in better shape now. And I basically got sick at around 31, I believe. And right now, I'm like 37 right now. So around like 31, 32 is when I got sick. So I'm like 37 now. And I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm able to do things that I used to do when I was younger, but better. Like you see my flexibility here, like I've been showing you those other videos when I'm holding the kick up. My flexibility here is way past my flexibility when I was younger in that prior picture in the martial arts school. So I gained better flexibility. I recover quicker. No more muscle aches. Only muscle aches that I have is when I work out, which is normal. I'm able to hold my splits on simple stools like this. Back then I could do this, but not in the formation like what I'm doing now. So what I'm trying to explain to you is that you can always reverse any problems that you have in your body. Liver, kidney, gallbladder. If I never visit that Chinese herbalist, I would have probably took out my gallbladder and I wouldn't have learned more because from the knowledge he gave me, it forced me to do more research into different lifestyles. And I researched a man they call Dan McDonald, the life regenerator, freely. The banana girl, I researched her too. And I got tips, got ideas from them to incorporate it into my lifestyle, which I'm living now. So now I'm able to jump higher, kick faster. I mean, my flexibility is like beyond anything. It's like way, way beyond what I used to have. I picked up yoga. I'm able to put my mind, my body into different poses. I'm mentally in a different state of mind now. Think differently. Now I'm more aware of my surroundings, aware of what I put into my body. I have more love and compassion for the animals. Things that people take for granted. I don't. I see it and I'm aware of it and I understand it. And as I said, this lifestyle can be for everybody. And the reason that I got to this point is because I got sick. So maybe if I didn't get sick, maybe I wouldn't have changed. And this all happened to me at the end of 2011, right into 2012, is when I started having all my problems. And, just through determination and will, man, I just didn't want to be a statistic, just didn't want to be that person that just follow the sheeps, follow the rest of the people, and just be on medication, just afraid of trying, afraid of letting go, afraid of changes. Nothing wrong with change if it's guiding you into something positive, showing you the way. As I said, martial arts is the way of life. But you can do all the martial arts you want. But if you don't have the knowledge of what to put into your body, what you're eating, martial arts is going to be pointless to you because you're going to be sick. So I clean up my whole lifestyle, got rid of all animal products, all meat, no fish, no dairy, no eggs, nothing at all. Just strictly nuts and seeds, herbs, fruits and vegetables. That's it. And I started off raw food only. So I didn't start off vegan products. I started off just plant-based juicing. And then I moved on to some smoothies. So I was living on juices for months, a year. And then I started going into smoothies, and then I started going into the vegan lifestyle afterwards, like incorporating vegan products. So I basically was just juicing, detoxing, and fasting basically for those years. And after a while, I started to use the toilet again. Anytime I eat, I would use the toilet. So I use the toilet now every day. Maybe once in a blue moon or once in a while I might miss a day, but every day I'm regular. Back in the days, I could eat a bunch of chicken and pork. Say I eat it on Monday, and it probably wouldn't come up my system until Thursday. So I would have that food stuck in my system for 3 days, 4 days before I use the toilet. So I was backed up. My gallbladder wasn't working properly. I wasn't able to filter out the fats. And whenever I eat anything fatty, I would feel it. And that's why I had the stomach problems and the bloating. And, the Chinese herbalist, he knew what the problem was. And just followed what he said. He guided me, and I went along with it. And did my research also. And that's where I'm at right now. I'm able to do things that I could never have done before in my life at 37 years old. And as I mentioned, age is just a number, but a lot of people can relate to the age. They use it like a guide, to see where you're at in your life. So to me, this shows you that age is just really a number, because at 14, I'm 37 now. I'm like doing things that I wasn't unable to do when I was 14. And when I was 31, I completely lost everything. wasn't unable to do a split, was unable to kick, felt sick. And through my natural lifestyle, like these are the stuff I'm juicing right now at the moment. This is stuff that I was living on. Just watermelons, carrots, ginger, and I was just doing that every day. And I was determined, man. I was like, man, I've heard stories and I see people, I see family members, I see the old school generation, they're all sick, they're all on pain medication, diabetes, high blood pressure, hypertension, which I forgot to mention, I had hypertension also. That was part of my problems. I had high blood pressure at 140 to 170 over 103 heart rate. So that's kind of nuts. So I had that problem. Now my blood pressure reading is 107, 110 over 55 heart rate. And it's always like that now. I have no more problems with hypertension anymore. And as I mentioned, the old school generation, they will just take a pill for that because they want to continue living that old school lifestyle of eating animal products and, you know, just take a pill, which, that's your prerogative. You do whatever you want to do, but there are ways of not taking any pain medication and living a great life, not existing, but living. But unfortunately, everybody don't want to do that. Everybody want to live or stay in the box. Nobody want to come out of the box and, you know, take a chance, make a difference, make a change, try something else. You never know until you try, But unfortunately, they rather pop a pill. So that's the sad thing about it. And believe it or not, I've been 5 years now going strong. Have no problems, no cold. Usually when you catch a cold, you catch mucus in your nose, mucus in your chest, cough up phlegm. I don't have that anymore. I can't tell when the last time I had a cold or got sick. And believe it or not, I still get questioned, which that's how life is. People question my lifestyle. And the people that are questioning me are on medication. That's a funny thing about the society, man. That you're living. People question your lifestyle. And when you look at the people that are questioning you, majority of them, if not all of them, are on pain medication or some kind of medication for some illness that can be cured, if you just stop eating. You stop eating. That's basically it. You change your lifestyle. Do some fasting. And you can cure yourself. You don't have to take any insulin. You don't have to take any medication. Hypertension, diabetes, cancer, all the stuff can be cured. All the stuff can be cured. But fortunately, again, I'm showing you here proof. I have proof here that I'm showing you through my pictures and all the food I've been eating. There's no Photoshop. This is real stuff that happened to me. This is real life experiences, the journey that I went through. And, that's the thing about me. If you ask me to show me, like, prove to me, that this is true, I will show you. But again, it's sad because people that you live with, your family, they will be around you and see what you're doing and never think twice of, oh man, does this really works? They never question it. You just continue living the lifestyle that they're living. And it's kind of sad, man. But that's just what it is, man. That's just what it is. And usually when, you know, people start to change is when you're on the deathbed or some serious problems are happening, which for me, that's how I change. So that's understandable. You know, everybody live their life differently and do things differently. So sometimes you need a good kick in the head, or you need to be, feeling some chest pains or some serious sharp pains in your rib to make you say, hey, it's time to make a change, time to make a difference. And my change is great because it's not only for me, but it's for the environment also. It's not only to look ripped and shredded abs, because even though I work out, if I eat the way I'm eating and I don't work out, I won't gain weight because I'm not eating animal products. Animal products will make you gain weight. If you're on a plant-based, raw food lifestyle, you're not going to put weight on. Even if you don't work out for a week, you don't work out for a month. But working out is important. So just like the food you put into your body, workout is important. But I'm trying to explain to you that on a raw food lifestyle, you're not going to put no weight on. So that's basically it, guys. That's just a little story that I wanted to share. And, people are going to always question you on what you're doing. And the ones that are questioning you are usually the ones that don't know what they're talking about.